Hi everyone, Miss Megan here. Today we are picking up our story of Moses from where we left off last week. And if you remember, we left off with Moses and the Israelites finally being released from Egypt by the Pharaoh after those 10 horrible plagues had hit the land. But after they left, the Bible tells us that Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he decided that they needed to get the Israelites back. So he grabbed his army of men, they grabbed their horses and their chariots, and they raced off to follow the Israelites. Now, the Israelites had come up against a huge body of water called the Red Sea. I want you to think of if you've ever been to like Lake Erie or maybe an ocean, and it's very, very large, right? There's water as far as you can see. That was kind of like what the Israelites were seeing with the Red Sea. And suddenly they see the Egyptians coming, right? This army coming at them, and they're terrified, right? They think we're probably going to be killed or taken back. Well, God told Moses to take his rod, his staff. It's kind of like a very long, large piece of wood that someone might use to walk, like a walking stick. And he said, hold it up over the sea. So Moses did. And suddenly, the water parted. It was like the water turned into two huge walls. And the center was dry land. It was the bottom of the sea. And God told the Egyptians to go across. Can you imagine walking through like a lake, right on the bottom, and all the water is on each side of you? Maybe they saw some fish swimming alongside of them, or maybe something even bigger swimming alongside of them, maybe. That's pretty incredible, right? So the Israelites safely made it to the other side. And once they did, God closed the path he had created. And the Egyptians who had been coming were caught in that, and they were stopped. So this is really an exciting story. It shows God's awesome power. And today, I brought a couple things with me to kind of demonstrate how powerful God must be. So one of my things is this kind of little bowl of water, pan of water. And obviously much smaller than the Red Sea, right? And it's probably a lot smaller than your bathtub at home. But I'm going to see if I can create a path in my water. Okay, kind of like the one in the story that we just heard. I brought 3 things to try. Okay, I made a paper fan that I'm going to try to use. I brought a small, kind of like a stirring straw, very small. And then I brought a larger straw. Okay. So my thought was if I could maybe create enough wind, I could create some type of path. The water would move out of the way. Okay, so we're going to start, I think, with the fan because I don't have a whole lot of faith in it, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, ready? Here we go. As we can see, the water really didn't move very much at all. That didn't work. We're going to try our small straw next. So I know that when I put like a straw in, maybe if you've ever done that with like maybe your milk or juice and you put a straw in, or water even, like a water bottle, and you blow on it and it bubbles up. So I'm not going to put it in the water because I don't want bubbles. I want to see if I can create a path. So I'm going to try and blow across the water. So we're going to give that a shot. Ready? Okay, I mean, it moved more than my little fan, but it still was not very much. And I was trying to blow as hard as I could. So I guess we're going to try the red straw. And maybe since there's a bigger opening, maybe more air will be able to get through and maybe it'll work better. We'll try it. All right? Well, it didn't really create a path, but it did create quite a mess. We're going to need a cleanup on aisle 3. All right, well, we'll try one more time, maybe without the straw. Maybe I'll just try blowing on it. Just me blowing on it, all right? All right. Nothing. Some ripples we had, and I think the red straw honestly worked best at creating a kind of a target, but then just kind of an explosion happened. But the point of this is that to have created a dry path in the middle of a sea, which is, smaller than an ocean, but larger than a lake, it's huge. To have done that, God must be so incredibly, incredibly powerful. And if we have someone that powerful on our side, I think we can do just about anything. I hope you all have a great week. Thanks for joining us. Next week will be our final week talking about Moses, and we're going to be learning about the 10 Commandments. So we hope to see you then. Bye!